My dad and my stepmom came to visit me, and I showed them the convenience stores and how cool they were, all the food you can get. And like 7-Eleven, you can just grab a cup of ice out of the freezer that says latte or whatever. You buy that cup, and then you can go up to the machine and you can make yourself a latte. They go without me after I drop them off. Fast forward to the next day, I think we went golfing or something, and we come back to the hotel, and I drop them off. And all of a sudden, I'm getting a text from my dad, like, we are in the back of a police car. This is not a joke. And then it made me think even more, like, this is definitely a joke. And then my dad sends me a selfie of him with 2 police officers and the car in the background. And I was like, what happened? So the cup that the latte is in is just a normal cup with ice in it. And it's in a specific section, and it says iced latte. But my dad picks a random cup of ice out of the freezer that wasn't a latte. It was just a cup of ice. They're in separate sections. There's cups of ice for lattes, cups of ice just that are cups of ice, and they look exactly the same. They're in the same cup. The only thing different is what it says on the lid. So my dad buys the cup of ice, pays for it, but then takes the lid off and puts latte in it. They accuse him of stealing the coffee. Yeah, we're talking like maybe $1. Okay. So I don't know why he didn't just go over to them and be like, hey, you bought the wrong thing. Like, you need to pay the extra $1. But he doesn't. Instead, he calls the police when they leave. And the police call around to all the hotels in the vicinity to find out where the 2 foreigners were staying. They had to go back to the store. They had to pay like a fine. I think it was like $50 equivalent or something for stealing. Like, yeah, for theft. And then they had to pay for the latte on the $1, whatever it was, on top of that. You would never hear of that happening in the U.S.
That's crazy.
Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.